Alright. How you guys doing today? I know I'm actually doing pretty good. Little tired and a little sore. Worked out yesterday, uh, so I'm a little sore, and plus I had to be at work at like 5 a.m. this morning. So between that and just being tired, I'm like, uh, but I'm moving on, moving on. Um, so sorry, got an itchy nose. Um, so today I actually while I was at work, I was kind of while I was making my salads and sandwiches and stuff because between 5 and 8 a.m. there's not a whole lot of interaction because you don't really have to worry about guests and everyone in the morning is kind of doing their thing. But I was kind of thinking like what I kind of want to talk about today in my video. And I had a couple of ideas. I know Aleda from Starbucks and I were kind of, talking about some movies. I know she's been checking these out. Another non-horror fan checking out my horror videos. I think it's awesome when the non-horror people, non-horror, by the way, in case if that sounded like non-horrors, because only horrors can watch my channel, my videos. None of you are horrors, in my opinion, by the way. Everyone who watches these don't think any of you guys are horrors. Just want to get that out. But yeah, like it kind of warms my heart a little bit when I know like a non-horror fan checks these videos out because it's like. But yeah, so like I said, I was kind of thinking of what I wanted to talk about. I had a few different ideas that I wanted to talk about, but I figured I'd at least go over another like video that I received from my horror packs from like last week or whatever. I know I've been kind of slacking on talking on those. I know I already talked about Cry Wolf, um, but I wanted to today talk about 2014's The Door. I gotta say it's a cool little cover, but almost really has nothing to do with the actual movie itself. Just gotta put that out there. So kind of quick little setup on this movie. Like I said, it came out in 2014, so relatively recent, pretty recent. Um, so it's uh, basically setup is this kid gets offered like an overnight security um, position, like a little security guard that gets he gets paid like $500 a night, just to simply sit and watch a door. Basically, is all he has to do for 12 hours. And he hasn't told anything about this door. He isn't told like what's behind the door or anything, or he's just like, don't let anything come out of that door. Don't let anyone in. Um, and then, so he's kind of like, oh, like, okay, this is kind of weird, but okay, whatever. Um, and then, like, his girlfriend and their friends, like, kind of show up, like, randomly, and, he lets them in, is like, and then one of the girls ends up, like, swiping the key and going, like, through the door and everything. They realize, okay, she's missing. We got to go find her. Um, so yeah, I mean, it starts off actually pretty strong. It had a pretty strong beginning. It had, I feel like it had some potential, but then it kind of was like, I feel like it. Um, Once they kind of like all went into the door and like into the other side, it kind of was like a little all over the place. I felt like it just kind of was like, oh god, no, we gotta, you know, actually have like something going on. Um, so yeah, I mean, it's and I'll say like I'm not like in love with this movie, but I certainly didn't like dislike it. It was just I was like, yeah, not even unlike Cry Wolf, I know Cry Wolf. I was like, oh, I'm like really indifferent. I'm not sure if I like it. Not sure if I don't like it. I'm certainly not indifferent on this movie. I'm just like, it was all right. It was a decent, like hour and a half of entertainment. I mean, and honestly, I could totally see myself maybe just one night like, I don't know what to watch. I'll put this on again. So, I guess I like it enough to kind of watch it again. Um, but yeah, it just, I feel like if they were able to maybe, uh, you know, torque it in a couple of areas, just a little fine tuning, I think it could have been a bit better. Um, I feel like there are, a couple of people to a couple like little reviews on it. People kind of feeling the same way where they're like, yeah, it wasn't too bad. I kind of enjoyed it, but I wish they would have maybe had a little clearer vision on it. And I do feel like it kind of tried to um, play with your mind a little bit, where it was kind of like you kind of made you question a little bit of like, wait, did that happen? Like, did this really happen? Maybe, almost like how the movie Jacob's Ladder was, where it's like, or even like Vanilla Sky, where it's like stuff's going on, and then like a few scenes later, you're like, wait, is this reality, or was what I just saw reality? So, I feel like maybe if they would have, done that a little more, focused on that a little bit more, and maybe done it a little more, maybe it would have had, maybe it would have been a little better. Maybe it would have been a little more impactful. But like I said, I mean that's just me. And for like a lower budget movie, like in all honesty, it really, I gotta say, it wasn't horrible in my opinion. I mean, I've seen some like low budget movies that are just like perfect example. One that comes to my mind is um, the Amityville Playhouse, which has nothing to do with like the Amityville um, horror movies at all. And actually, if you try and look that one up on IMDb, like you can put it in, but I think it comes up with like a different title. So it's one of those movies where it's like, um, it's I maybe depending on who, like what region has it, or what region you live in, it depends on like what they actually put like on the cover and stuff. But like I said, like the Amityville Playhouse, I saw that about a year ago, and that movie just like I wouldn't even recommend anyone watching that movie. That's how bad it was. But I mean, that's what I mean too. Like I see stuff like that I'm just like, oh. But then I see, something like this where, it definitely is not great, but it's not so horrible that you'd be like, um, but yeah, I mean, it's not too bad. Like there's a couple of special features on here, just audio commentary and what is it, behind the scenes cast interviews, which I haven't checked out yet, which I might, because I mean, who knows? Like it, they could explain something of like, well, this is what we really wanted to do, but for like budget and stuff, we had to rewrite stuff and do this. Which is also why I love checking out special features, because sometimes after I view them or whatever, or listen to audio commentary, it's like, oh, okay, well, I get it, just stuff happened. But yeah, I like this one enough where I would recommend it if you just kind of want, you know, a, a semi decent movie just to check out, you know. And I did check the streaming services that I have, like Netflix, Amazon Prime, Shutter, and Screenbox. Um, None of them had them on there. Like even Amazon, I was looking, I didn't see it on there even to like rent. Um, so anyone like anyone from like work or someone, if someone wants to borrow this from me, I have no problems lending this one out. Otherwise, I'd say try going to your local library, see if they might have it in stock. Um, but honestly, you guys don't. You're really not missing a whole lot. So, um, but yeah, like I said, it just, and I have to say too, like at the end, I felt not necessarily unsatisfied because I definitely did see the ending coming. I knew it was gonna be like one of two ways. Um, and I knew it was gonna probably be like the second way, but like the first way I thought it might have ended was like having or at least maybe like the guy, the kid who gets the job. Um, I thought maybe he was gonna end up being like totally like stuck and locked in behind this door because like in at a certain point, like the boss or whatever of this door, this security company, had to call it and like go through procedures of like opening the different doors and everything because it's on like a lock system or whatever. So it's like you have to lock one door before you can open the next door. And if um, if whoever's in there is in there like longer than this amount of time, or one of the doors isn't closed, then you're stuck in there forever, or it doesn't like the door, the system won't open again or something. And that's what I kind of thought was going to happen was like, oh my god, like someone's gonna be stuck in here for like ever in like maybe a little enclosed space. No one's gonna know that they're there, and like you know they end up like dying of dehydration or starvation or something. That's how I kind of almost thought it was gonna end, and I'm kind of glad it didn't. I'm glad it ended the other way, which I won't say because I don't want to ruin every single ending for you guys. Um, but yeah, and yeah, interesting little movie, but I just, I kind of wish the ending though. Back to the ending again. Sorry, I realized that I was about to tell you about the ending, and I kind of sidetracked. But yeah, I was kind of like I said, I wasn't unsatisfied, but I just feel like I was a little unfulfilled with it. Um, I don't know, and like I said, I just maybe because I felt like they could have like torqued it a little bit here and there, could have been a little better. So, um, but yeah, let me. If anyone has seen this, I am interested in what everyone else kind of thoughts about this because, like I said, it's a newer one. Doesn't seem to be a whole lot of like um, a lot of info about this one. Like, even went to IMDb just to see if I can maybe get a couple facts, make the video a little more interesting. But they didn't even have anything on there. Any little like stuff in the trivia section. Um, but yeah, like I said, it's decent. If you guys ever are kind of like, I want to maybe watch something, but I just want to just watch whatever. Check it out. I mean, I will say that it's definitely worth kind of checking out if you're just like, I just want a movie. I'm not looking for anything like amazing or anything. Yeah, check it out. It's a decent little thing to just check out. And I wish, like I said, I wish the story was a little stronger, but for what it was, low budget movie, it was all right. Like I said, didn't love it, didn't hate it. It was just, kind of one of those things where I was glad I checked it out and I got in a horror pack. So, um, but yeah, so I think that's gonna about do it for this video. My next video probably won't be until like Monday. I'm thinking that's my next day off. I mean, I only did one today just because, like I said, I was at work like super duper early today, so I had some time. Um, but yeah, so next video, I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to be talking about. I got a couple of ideas in my head. I might talk about John Carpenter's Body Bags. with this, which is an anthology series. I might talk about that one. I know there was like one or two other movies I was kind of thinking about, but we'll see. And once again, like anyone who has like any recommendations or anything, like feel free to like you know leave it in the comments or even just like you know post post something on my wall or private message me. And if it's something I haven't seen, I'll let you know, and I'll just be like, ah, okay, I will eventually. Just give me some time to, watch it. Um, but yeah, so like I said, probably next time you guys see me, see this moneymaker here, probably will be more closer on Monday. On Monday, I'd say. So till then, you guys have a great holiday weekend. You guys all stay safe out there, and make sure you got a responsible friend to give you a ride home if you're gonna be doing some drinking. Want to make sure you're all safe out there. So once again, have a nice long holiday weekend, guys. Enjoy.